So, I have a bit of a haul for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. 2 bags of goodies. And this is probably one of the biggest hauls I've had in a while. May not be much that's spectacular, but it's still a haul. Stay tuned. So, I don't know if the same can be said about you all and your local TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, Bells, but around this area, it's starting to fill up a little bit. Now, filling up can have 2 different meanings. It could be filling up with good stuff, or it could be filling up with the normal. Well, it's a little bit of both. The past few days, I've been in and out of certain TJ Maxx's, Marshalls, Bells, Burlingtons, places like that. And I have been finding sporadic things here and there. And I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm loving the hunt, always have and always will. No matter how discouraging it gets at times, I never give up on the hunt. But with that being said, let's get to it. So some of the first things I found these at 2 different TJ Maxx's. The first one is Cremo Bourbon and Oak Body Wash. And the second one, Sage and Citrus. And I kind of like this bottle. Has like a little bit of like paint splash or graffiti, whatever you want to call it there. That's not a bad touch to the bottle. These actually smell pretty good. Especially this bourbon and oak. I smelled it in the store and I instantly was like, gotta have it. The Sage and Citrus is also a good one. Oh, that's so invigorating, man. That citrus is like a citrus blast right in your face. If you use this early in the morning, it will wake you up, unless you're one of them people who claim to not be a morning person, which leads me into a story. So, as y'all know, I've been working on a new job, and I come in every morning. I got the same look on my face. I'm always smiling. I'm always happy. And I speak every morning. So there's this one particular elderly lady that never speaks. She never says anything. And I came in one morning. I spoke. It was 2 ladies, her and another lady and me. So I walk in. I speak. Good morning. One lady spoke. She didn't. No problem. I just walk out. Later on down the line, that one lady who did speak, she spoke to me again that morning. And I said, I already spoke to you in the break room. I said, the only one that didn't speak was her. And she says, I'm not a morning person. You're probably not going to get anything out of me anyway. What does not being a morning person have to do with you opening your mouth and being courteous and saying good morning back? It only takes a second to say good morning. So, I mean, I don't know. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. It kind of pisses me off when people aren't courteous back. I took a trip one time to New Jersey. I think it was Newark. And that was one of the worst experiences I have ever had in my life, because I'm from the South. I'm born and raised in Alabama, Roll Tide. I migrated here to Georgia because my mom was here in Job Corps. And once I hit about 12, 13, my sister actually initiated it. She wanted to come back with our mother, because our mother used to come like every summer and see us or whatever. And my sister wanted to come, so I tagged along, and I ended up here in Georgia. And being from the South, we are very courteous. We speak Southern hospitality, as we like to call it. And I went up north to New Jersey, and it was like polar opposites. Nobody speaks. Everybody is rush, 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 go, 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 get out the way, move. And that just was not for me. And I vowed never to go back, and I haven't been since. So that's my little story, y'all. So first two things I found, bourbon and oak and sage and citrus by Cremo. And then I ended up at another TJ Maxx. And I know this may be a woman's fragrance, but it had me curious anyway. And I picked it up, and it is Moschino Parfum. And I think it was just this gold box that was calling me. It was like, get me. So I picked it up, and I can't wait to get into it. So I guess we can go ahead and jump into it just to see what it smells like. Now, I've owned a Moschino, or however you say it, fragrance before. I think it was the fresh Moschino fresh, but it was like the small version of it. It was the spray, but I liked it. I think what I ended up doing was gifting it to somebody. I think I gifted it to Russell, formerly of Outlaw Frags. I believe that's who I gave it to. Now I may be mistaken. I think I gave it to my cousin's daughter. That's actually who I think I gave it to. So if I'm mistaken, then now I will say this bottle to me is kind of tacky. With the box being gold as is, I don't think, kind of reminds me of a Gold Member from Austin Powers. I love gold. So that was one of my favorite movies too. But yeah, gold bottle. Let's see what it smells like. Now I wish I had some paper. And that is how the cap comes off. It kind of clicks into place, but it has its own atomizer. Moschino Gold Fresh Couture. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that smells good. Wow, okay. Now I know there are people who do not like when people say something about something being unisex or leaning feminine or masculine. Definitely unisex. I definitely will wear this. It is fresh. It's sweet, but it's not like super syrupy type sweet. There's like a hint of sweetness to it. I don't know what it is. That smells very nice. The opening blast, I did get that like it was made for a female. It was feminine, but this is nice. I like this. I actually may wear this tonight just to give it a testing. So Moschino Gold Fresh Couture Parfum. And it just sits inside like such. All right. Surprising. All right, that's all that was in that bag. Now, this one I picked up at Burlington, which was the first Burlington that I stopped by. And this is Jaguar for Men. And this actually was in a whole nother section. It was like a small clearance section. So I went ahead and picked this up because they didn't have anything. Now I already smelled this, which is why it was already open. I sprayed this in the store, or when I got in the car rather, but I'm gonna spray it here again. Now it says that this has like citrus in it in the opening, like orange and stuff like that, mandarin or something. I don't know, lemon. I kind of pick up on that, but what I actually get from it is just like a nice bar of soap that smells kind of expensive. Like if you're staying in like maybe a higher end hotel, and I'm not talking about one of them cheesy, sleazy type hotels where it's people hanging out outside and all that. I mean like an actual real nice hotel. I'm not talking about the Ritz-Carlton or nothing like that. I mean something that most of us can actually go to and get a hotel room from. But it smells like a bar of soap that you would just have, they would have laying around in their bathroom, or they'll give to you with your linen or something. But it's not bad. So that's Jaguar for Men. I was excited. I almost missed this one. But I'm glad that I have the instinct to keep checking, because sometimes when I walk into a store and I don't see anything off the bat, I don't really take the time to start moving and shuffling stuff around. But it was two different sections. There was one big section that has all the fragrances and stuff, and then there's like a little small corner next to that that had some stuff also. So I started looking through, and it was like loads and loads of Nautica Voyage and, you know, Adidas and stuff like that. And at the very bottom of that shelf, pushed in the back, and it was facing this way where you couldn't see the label, and I grabbed it, turned it around, and the first thing I saw was that. And I was like, okay. I picked it up, and it was this Bvlgari Man Soir Eau de Toilette 100 ml. So I was very excited about this one. I've never smelled this before that I can think of. I've had so many people send me samples and decants. I can't keep up with all that stuff, but very classy looking bottle. That is nice. It has like a gray looking hue to it. That is nice. Cap is metal. Clicks into place. You can hold it by the top. Never recommend that, but this clicks definitely securely into place. Let's see what we get atomizer wise though, because the bottle can be exquisite, but it could have a shitty sprayer. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. This definitely, I feel this can be a signature scent. It's very clean. It kind of reminds me, and I'm not saying it smells like it, but I mean how clean and fresh that it smells. It's in the category of something like Platinum Egoist, or maybe like a Cartier or something. It's that kind of fresh. It's not really sweet, it's just clean and fresh. Wow. Definitely can be a signature scent. Definitely can be worn to the office. I like this. Bvlgari Man Soir. That's very good. Very good. Very nice bottle. All right. What's next? Okay. First up, I stopped at Marshall's after I left the first Burlington, where I got the Jaguar, and it was like right up the street. And I picked this one up, and it wasn't in a box. It was just in a security case, and I guess it was either a damaged box or whatever. But this Bvlgari Man is another one I picked up from Marshall's. And they've actually been getting a lot of that lately. I've been picking up fragrances that don't even have cellophane on it. Like I saw, Versace, what was it? Versace Pour Homme twice with no cellophane on it. So I don't know if it's coming in like that or if people are buying it and taking it back. But whatever the case may be, this wasn't in a box. It was just in a security case. Bvlgari Man, and I sprayed this yesterday when I got in the car. This is a very classy, gentlemanly scent. I think a female can pull this off. It has like a kind of like a lipsticky kind of vibe, almost like your Dior own products, how you get that lipsticky kind of vibe. That's kind of what I get from this. Now I don't know the notes in it, but off the top, that is what I get, like a fresh, clean, lipsticky kind of vibe. This is nice. If you already have something like the Chanel Allure Homme fragrances, then you definitely don't need this unless you're just a collector like I am. I have a bunch of Bvlgari fragrances on my shelf up there. This is definitely nice. So that's another purchase I picked up. And I actually have another one I don't think I mentioned yet, but I'll get to that in a minute. Now, my last and final stop was at another Burlington. And same thing with these two fragrances. Now, I heard about these, or this particular line, when they first started talking about them on YouTube. And I wasn't fortunate enough to find any of these fragrances in the wild until last, when was it? I think it was the weekend. Last weekend, I believe it was. I've had this haul for a little while now. I just never mentioned it. But the two fragrances are from Banana Republic. And I found Tobacco and Tonka Bean. And I think Russell Mack talked about this one. He mentioned it on Instagram. The other one is Dark Cherry and Amber. And both of these are Eau de Parfum concentration. And I love sweet fragrances. And I was excited about both of these. But I wasn't going to buy them like fresh off the presses, because they were going to be up there in price. But they did come down. I think these two, even without the box, were like $20 a piece. So now I don't like these atomizers. They're okay. I don't like when they mist like that. Oh. That cherry. Oh, if you love sweet, gourmandish type fragrances. I don't know the performance on this. Dark Cherry and Amber. This smells so good. Man. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Wow. If only this would last, I'd be happy. Next, Tonka Bean. No, Tobacco and Tonka Bean. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's nice. You pick up on something that resembles tobacco. Definitely getting that Tonka Bean. There's something sweet in there. These are not bad purchases, y'all. Dark Cherry Amber and Tobacco and Tonka Bean. These are both nice fragrances. Tobacco, both of these are going to be perfect for fall. And I want to say winter, but I'm not sure about the performance on this. already on the dark cherry and amber. Like that succulent sweetness that I was getting from the opening, that's gone. It's died down already. It's like a faint sweetness. I might have to double or triple on the sprays on this. Tobacco and tonka bean, it seems to be kind of slightly dying down, but they both smell good. If only that dark cherry and amber, those two notes lasted or projected a little longer in this one, but who knows. All right, so that's one other thing I wanted to mention that I picked up. Bear with me. I don't keep boxes on any of this, but I've had this one now for maybe 2 weeks, and I kept seeing this pop up all over the place, and I was at the same, as a matter of fact, the same Marshalls that I picked up no, I'm mistaken. This wasn't. I got this in Savannah. I'm sorry. This haul was from Jacksonville, Florida. I got this from Savannah, Georgia. Okay, so Bvlgari Man Wood Neroli. I like this fragrance. I really do. I do not like it more than I like the I think it was Neroli Woods from Banana Republic. Yeah, the Neroli Woods from Banana Republic. This is nice. This can be an office scent. This actually can be a signature scent if somebody chose to. You have to be in love with Neroli and wood fragrances, and this has both. Nothing overly stringent. This doesn't like super project, but it does put a nice cloud around you. I did get a compliment when I wore this, but for the most part, man, these Banana Republic fragrances, that tobacco and tonka bean is lighting it up in here. But this is a very nice fragrance. Now, don't be fooled. If you can find, what is this, 100 ml for around the same price I paid for this one, I would not go $60 or beyond. Anything below, I'll say 45 is probably best. But for the most part, not a bad haul whatsoever. Hopefully you all enjoyed this content. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you had any experience with any of these fragrances. If you found anything in your recent area, because I'm on the hunt. This one gentleman posted on Facebook, I've mentioned this before, that he found this in his local TJ Maxx, and if it's anywhere within my vicinity of at least 3 hours, I am there. Trust me. But with that being said, y'all, here is to smelling great. Peace, y'all.